Look, let's talk about 10 ways to keep your chin up even during a pandemic. I say especially during a pandemic. Why do we want to keep our chin up? Because we have to at least keep our chin up to keep going, keep moving forward, to keep moving in the direction we want to move if we have any hopes of continuing our business, supersizing and growing our business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with Supersize Your Business, and our idiom today is, of course, keep your chin up. Now, makes me very conscientious about my chin these days, but this is an idiom that's been around since the early the early 1900s, actually October 1900, when it first appeared in a Pennsylvania newspaper called the Evening Democrat. It was used, of course, to describe a bad situation that was going on and to encourage people to continue to not lose hope and to keep their chin up, to keep their spirits up. Similar to the English saying of keep a stiff upper lip, or make the best of something, look on the bright side. What's another one? Take the good with the bad. There's a whole bunch of them. Keep smiling, grin and bear it. Grin and bear it is one of my favorite ones. My dad used to always say that when I was frustrated about something. Sometimes it showed on my face, and he would always say, Sherry, just grin and bear it. And so I came to not be so fond of that particular version of this expression. But what are some ways that we can keep our chin up, to keep moving even in changing, challenging times like this COVID-19 pandemic has created for all of us and all of our businesses? Well, I found that I was doing many things, many different things, but what I'd like you to do is share in the comments below, what have you done? What is at least the number one thing that you found yourself doing that has helped you to keep moving through the pandemic? Keep moving forward, keep moving toward your goals, keep growing and building and supersizing your business. For me, I think it's been to continuously just literally make myself continue to take action, make myself be active, do things, keep physically moving and doing things. I think that's been the greatest thing that has helped me to continue to move forward throughout the pandemic. So share yours in the comments below as well. So what are these 10 things that you can do to keep your chin up? What are 10 ways to keep your chin up? And I'm not talking about the whole double chin that we all tend to get as we get older, unless we do jaw and chin exercises, which I read a bunch of them, and I'm going to definitely start doing those. We'll see if that makes a difference. So number one, you need to take care of yourself. I think we've talked about this repeatedly over the last year for sure, about the importance of you can't do anything to grow your business and supersize your business if you're not around, or if you're sick and can't do the things that need to be done to lead the organization and create the business that you want to create. Number two, we want to remember to be grateful for what's working. Be grateful for the things that are working in our lives. I am grateful that the few people in my family that have gotten COVID-19 have come through it with flying colors, including me. I am super grateful for all of the business and all of the things and all the changes and all the people that have come into my life during this time, just like I'm always grateful for the people that come into my life. But especially during COVID-19, when we were physically distanced, I'm grateful for the technology and the ways that we found to continue to do our business and contact and communicate with people in spite of being physically separated. Number three, set goals for yourself. Don't stop setting goals because things around you are crazy. So many people do that. They freeze up and they don't take action when that's the one thing that we need to keep doing in order to continue to make progress. Number four, do a random act of kindness. And I say every day, if you can find a way to be kind to someone or something else every single day, you won't believe the benefits and the rewards that you personally reap from that. Everybody says, oh, just do acts of kindness for altruistic reasons. Well, everything we do is always in our own best interest. So why not do things on purpose that get a double benefit, are in our best interest, but they also help make the world a better place as well. Number five, communicate positively. So many people, and it's so easy, and there's so much pressure on us to get into the negative spiral of communication and conversations with people. Everybody you meet, well, just ask them a simple question like, how are you doing today? Or how's the weather? What do you think of this weather? And it goes into this big bitch and moan and complain session about how the weather's always awful and how this is awful and the world's awful, and you get into this conversation with people that you don't really want to get into. So find ways to ask questions that elicit positive, upbeat responses so that you can have positive communication. But keep your conversations and your communication as positive as possible. You can always look on the the dark side of things, or we can always look on the bright side of things. It's actually a lot more fun on the bright side of the street than it is on the cloudy side of the street. Number 6, have a creative outlet. Find creative ways to express yourself. This is really critical in our businesses, especially during times of upset and chaos and crisis and pandemics. We need to get very creative on how we continue to serve people. We need to get very creative on how we continue to do our businesses and how we continue to move forward. So have a creative outlet. It's a great opportunity to tap into our fun creative side when many of us are stuck 90% of the time in our lives in our business serious side. Business should be fun. Business should be something you're passionate about. Your business should be something that you want to bring all of you to, and that includes your creative and more solution-focused side. Number 7, don't be so hard on yourself. But also, don't let yourself off the hook. This is easy to do. Well, everybody else is feeling bad and struggling, so that's my excuse for struggling too. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe you're just not trying to do anything. Sometimes we just need to not be super hard on ourselves, because we tend to be our own worst critics and more judgmental toward ourselves than anyone else on the planet. But we also need to hold ourselves accountable, I would say. There's a balance there, and only you can decide what that line is for you. When am I moving ahead and being hard enough on myself? When am I being too hard on myself? And when am I really just letting myself slack and be off the hook? Number 8, have a sense of humor. I would say that one of the things that has helped me get through the pandemic the most is having a sense of humor and being able to hang out with my 4 then 5-year-old granddaughter through most of the pandemic. Well, now she's in school. She just started first grade last week, and so she's 6 now. But during the pandemic, she was 4 when we started hanging out, and then she turned 5, and then she went to kindergarten, and I didn't get to see her that much. But having a sense of humor, having fun, doing fun, creative things with her really helped to get me through the pandemic. Number 8, don't forget to relax. Remember that we can't be stressed out, freaking out in solution mode all the time. That's why that creative outlet comes in. Have hobbies, have creative things, have active things or escapes that you like to do. No matter how much stuff was shut down during the pandemic, guess what? You could still go to the state parks, at least here in Wisconsin. You could still go for a walk by the river. You could, or downtown or the lakes or out in the country. You could still go outside without a mask in nature and enjoy some time. To me, that's my favorite way to relax, so I was all in for that. And number 10, don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Try things, and they might not work. I guarantee the first couple things I tried as we were in the pandemic to switch things up and change around and continue to move forward, they didn't work. They failed miserably. But by trying those things and finding out what didn't work, it led me more quickly to what did work. So don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to try new things. So that is my list of 10 things to keep our chin up, especially during a pandemic. Again, share in the comments below what you have found to be the thing that has been most beneficial for you. Maybe it's humorous movies on Netflix. Maybe it's Zoom calls with the family or friends. Whatever it is, whatever's helped you to continue to get through this pandemic the best, share in the comments below so we can all learn from one another. Because I guarantee the pandemic will come to an end eventually, and guess what? There'll be something else that comes down the pipe to mix up our lives or shake us up and add chaos and drama and trauma to our lives. It's just inevitable. And that includes our businesses. Go out, have an awesome day. Enjoy Labor Day tomorrow here in the United States. And I will be with you tomorrow with, I don't know, another fun idiom. Positive idiom that reminds us to keep moving forward especially during times of challenge. But all the time, we always want to be making progress, right? At least I do. All right, have an awesome day, and I will be with you tomorrow.